campus. It was overall just not good barbecue. And the Student Code of Conduct Handbook states students are unauthorized to use equipment or similar equipment for barbecuing. But we shouldn't be subject to horrible unadvertised barbecue provided by the school. Therefore, students should be able to barbecue on campus. Thank you.
Now, the opposition emphasizes the need for better barbecue food and is willing to put the students, staff, and buildings at risk in order to do so. Now, I know not every meal cooked here is going to remind you of a family barbecue with homemade dishes, but I can guarantee it's not worth it when we already have the food provided. We have cooks here who spend their precious time taking the time to cook food for us, and the opposition is wanting that to be overridden. So the simple solution to eating good barbecue food, if you truly dislike the food here, is just to visit some different barbecue places around Lakewood, because I can guarantee going a night out and buying food is going to be cheaper than paying for a burnt down building.
The affirmative greatly exaggerates the risks of barbecuing. How are students, faculty, and in the building at any more risk than barbecuing than when students cook in their own dorms? According to 24restore.com, frying food poses the greatest risk of fire, but they seem to trust that we can cook some fried chicken, right? The affirmative proposes that students should buy better barbecue at restaurants, but we all know that it's much cheaper and more cost effective to cook your own food. According to Forbes.com, it's 5 times more expensive to order delivery than to cook at home. Why not save money from better tasting food?
As a campus, our aim should be the safety of those around us, and the rule against barbecuing does just that. According to the National Fire Protection Association, there are an average of 10,600 home grill fires per year. And this is at a home where parents live. Can you imagine a campus full of 18 to 23-year-olds just learning how to cook for themselves? I think you guys get my point. Our goal can still be to enjoy life and have fun together, but we can do this in a safe manner. According to an article by the Washington Post, 16,600 people go to the ER each year because of an accident tied to grilling. With a ban on the use of a barbecue, we as a campus won't contribute to the rising number of ER visits, and to me, I consider that a win.
The affirmative's goal is to have fun, and that's exactly the point. What is a better way to do this than eating delicious barbecue and saving money? The affirmative is trying to convince you that having more rules is the way to have more fun. I guarantee some of your best memories with family and friends includes eating good food, and that's what barbecuing is all about. Great memories. There will always be dangers in life, but barbecuing should not be one that CCU should worry about. And by barbecuing, students are at just as much risk as visiting the emergency room by frying chicken or zooming around campus on a skateboard for that matter. As students, we can't be coddled forever. We are adults and deserve the chance to enjoy our time at CCU.
Now imagine a world where there's no barbecuing on campus. There'd be no more ER visits, no more third-degree burns, and no more parents worried about their college students getting in a grilling accident. Therefore, I challenge you to think about your actions and how it's affecting those around you. Don't be the cause of burnt down buildings, injured friends, or even ruined grass. Just for the sake of good barbecue food, because I promise you guys it isn't worth it.
Imagine you're sitting at a table with all your best friends and you're talking and laughing and just enjoying life. You look to your right and there is a huge juicy rib covered in barbecue goodness. And you take a bite of that juicy and it just melts in your mouth. And you realize that you are at the right place with the right people and most importantly, the right barbecue. We deserve this basic right, and so let's petition this unnecessary rule by implementing a barbecue safety class so that everyone can feel comfortable with barbecue.
Now the opposition is only worried about themselves and enjoying good barbecue food without looking into how dangerous barbecuing really is. We are carrying cougars when we choose to follow this law and not use a barbecue. So if barbecue food truly is the issue, I think the best solution is to go around campus, or to go around Lakewood and just enjoy a night out with friends at a good barbecue restaurant.
The affirmative agrees we should enjoy life and have fun, but thinks more rules are necessary to achieve this. Not only is this logic faulty, but students are not at more risk, are at just that much risk in their dorms. Yet we are able to fry food, use a hot stove, use a hot oven. How is this possible? CCU has a basic trust that we will be able to fulfill these tasks without harming ourselves or others. So all we ask is for the same respect regarding barbecue.
I did not know that was a thing that you all know about on campus. I guess you just don't see it, so.
Yeah. I just have to say, I actually don't believe that we shouldn't be able to use a barbecue. Just throw that out there.
That's good. You took your stance and you supported that. So how about questions or comments? We need one for affirmative and one for negative. Yes, Grace.
I don't really know which one to go with, but if they were to allow barbecue, would the school provide a barbecue, or would the student have to store their own? Cause I know that's another issue, that they don't want us to store anything that's flammable, I think. And so how would they allow it, but would students have to have their own, or would they provide one?
Honestly, I was driving around looking for a parking spot, and I seen a barbecue out there. There's grills and stuff out there, so I'm just like, why can't we use those, but they provide them? So and then also I went to Storage one time and I saw a barbecue down there, so. Yeah. Yeah, it's over there.
I'm grilling up tonight.
People use it during summer, because I lived here for the summer, and people were grilling out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is?
It's right in between peaks, like that little walkway.
Okay.
I was about to mention that as well. I lived on Summer as well, on campus this summer, and people would grill all the time.
Really breaking the law. Oh gosh. Anything else? Any other comments or questions?
I don't have a question, but it was funny. You heard a lot of laughs.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, really nice touch of humor throughout that. You might as well have fun, and I thought you did good with your interaction, your banter, and always enjoyable to listen to you guys. And way to start it off again for us. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Woo-hoo.